Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Natgas continues to hold support levels. In yesterday's video, I think we were here, we were here, weren't we? Yeah. And in yesterday's video, I highlighted to you that it looks like we still have one more high to do. At least it was still pushing a little bit. I made that video when the market was closed. It made that one more high. It could still push a little higher. I mean, I have no strong signals that this is that it has topped yet in this move. So obviously this is the 30-minute chart. If you want a bit more context, maybe check out yesterday's video. But the point is that we're now exploring if we have a more sustainable bottom in place here. In my opinion, it's still a little bit too early to say that. I'm hesitant to confirm that due to the weakness that we've seen over the last few weeks and months on the Natgas chart. It needs a bit more than one good day to change trend and to give some comfort and confidence that the trend has changed. But what I can say is that for the first time now in many weeks, it has a really decent, well, not many weeks, but really for the first time since we've started this downtrend here, early March, yeah. It shows really good potential that it could have bottomed here in this bottoming structure, possible triple bottom. They rarely do hold eventually, but it made a nice lower low at the end, which is good. That is always a little bit more useful for such a bottoming structure, a nice finish and then rally. And ultimately what we're looking for are 5 waves up in a C wave of a higher degree 4th wave. And then that could result in one more low later. But that's not so much important right at this stage. Important is now to understand, have we actually bottomed? So if we haven't, then we still have room to go in this B wave here, all the way down to 156 if it needs to. But ideally it doesn't need to. Ideally it stops where it, well, ideally it doesn't make another low now. And ideally we continue to move up. At the moment, the move down was counted as a B wave of a flat correction, an Elliott wave flat correction, which could now result in this C wave to the upside, which should be impulsive. And ideally, I'm looking here for a so-called expanded flat, which should take prices to at least $3.20. So ideally, I want to see a little bit more of it, at least a few days of strength. And what is going to tell the truth is the first decent pullback. But yeah, note that there is now a possible bottoming structure. And what I will do in this video, I will update support, because yesterday I had it measured against this swing high of Monday's swing high. I'm adjusting this slightly now, because it means that any pullback when it starts, obviously I can't always make a video when there's a pullback. When the pullback is there, whatever Natgas is doing, it should ideally not drop below $2.03 anymore. This is the futures chart, by the way. I'm going to go to spot in a minute. Ideally not, because that would be a break of the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement. And ideally we want to avoid that. We want to avoid that because then typically these setups are going to fail, especially if the move down is going to be impulsive. Basically what you expect is, or basically what you assume is, if a 78.6 retracement is broken, you assume that it failed to create an impulse to the upside and would instead create an impulse to the downside. Now, could this wave 1 be finished? Yeah, we have enough waves to count it complete, but without breaking now below today's intraday low, which would be 223, I don't really want to confirm it has topped already. Let's look at the subwave structure. It's not entirely clear. I mean, we're doing micro counting here, but we have a possible wave 1, wave 2. This could be a 3, a 4, and a 5. Yeah. So just to show you, oops, we're looking here at the movement of the Friday low. So we have a possible 5-wave move up here, which is great. This is the first initial 5-wave move. This is very shallow. So I'm thinking, is something else that's going, because normally in a wave 2, because if these 5 waves are done, you would normally be looking for a deeper pullback. Now that was shallow, okay. So there are of course always other interpretations possible. We could maybe have a small 1-2-1-2 setup here, then a 3-4-5, that would be a 3 and a 4 and a 5. So it's, there are different interpretations really, unfortunately. So what could be that this indeed was the top. This was the 5. this was a 4, this was a 3, and we just had another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 3. That would be reasonable. Yeah, that would be reasonable, especially as this move here. But let me just change the wave degree of this. Yeah. Okay, so like that. And then we had possible 5-wave move up. That would be a similar or the same count on the spot chart as well. The reason I'm saying this is because this move up looks like a 3-wave structure. So what we could possibly have here, a flat pattern, yeah, again in this wave 2. Just seeing that now. So it could be we moved down in an A wave, A, B, C in a B wave, and we're now coming down in a C wave of wave 2. Absolutely reasonable assumption. I mean, looking at the subwave structure, that actually makes sense. Does it mean it has to be like that? No, but it would confirm it for me if we break below 223, basically the intraday low. If we now rally even higher, then we are in an extension of wave 1. So what we do is we can add it here actually to the chart, and we say, okay, alternate circle wave 1 would be up there. Yeah, but the primary is actually, it's already done. Just saying that because we have a possible 5-wave move up. And this looks like a 3-wave rally to the top. So I'm watching, is this a B wave? And we could come down and see. Now, if we do, then for a confirmation that the trend is shifted to the upside, we need to hold $2.03. I might adjust that because if wave 1 was really there, we adjust it back to where it was yesterday, $2.02. But don't be too concerned about the cent, right? So, but yeah, this is sort of something to watch. There's no guarantee we get into this region. Yeah, it might actually turn around higher, often around the previous wave 4 low. So that would be at 215, there would be support. So it will be interesting. Certainly a bit too early to confirm that we're already in the C wave, but that's certainly a likely interpretation, or a direct continuation to the upside in an alternate with one more push to the upside. But the first deep retracement will give us the truth, okay? But whatever it does, it should avoid to make a break below $2.02 for confirmation or confidence that we are rallying in the C wave. It's very early days, so but I give you my best view based on the price information that we have at the moment. And looking at the spot chart, now I'm not going to do a deep wave count on the spot chart, but it's going to be the same. But what I can do, I can just update the levels for you. I think I already put it onto the chart here yesterday. So in this interpretation as well, here if we apply the same, wave 1 could have topped here, and then this was basically a small A wave with a B wave top, and now a C wave down, and support is where it is on the, yeah, basically support here is 197. Shouldn't drop below 197, or we may have to change our interpretation so far. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else to mention really. I mean, if we break above this top, okay, that would be at $2.30. Then we have an extension of the wave 1. So also here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change to circle wave 1, and then we just add it to the chart that there's an alternate. But overall, I think at the moment I would, if you ask me, I would assume the low is in, but I cannot confirm it yet. Yeah, and the market doesn't care about my opinion, so we can really only analyze structure. I think we have a first 5-wave move to the upside, but we need a 3-wave pullback to confirm. Yeah, because this here was also a 5-wave move to the upside. Can clearly see that, but there was a 5-wave move down, and that was because looking at the entire structure, this was an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, and the C wave was 5. So it's never like, 5 waves up don't give you an initial indication that the trend could be shifting, but you always need the 3 waves down afterwards to confirm. All right, that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.